Yo, what's good guys, it's Johto Draft. Hopefully everyone's doing well, and if new here, welcome to my channel. And today we have a mail day from PWCC. This is a bunch of slabs that I've been accumulating over the past several months, I would say. It's nothing of crazy value, it's just things I've been really wanting for my collection that I've just been holding at PWCC. And I figured that instead of looking at JPEG pictures online, why not send them to myself so I can touch it, feel it, smell it, whatever else to kind of put in my collection. So let's start off with some CGC slabs. So we do have a total of 8 and we do have 63 PSA, so a total of 71 slabs that I brought back to myself. None of these are really high value, it's mostly things for my personal collection, things I like to collect, so bear that in mind. So we have a Professor Elm's training method. This is the reverse holo featuring Professor Elm himself, Totodile, Chikorita, and Cyndaquil. I just love how in majority of all of Professor Elm's trading, or rather trainer cards, they feature the 3 Johto starters, so I love that. It is a Unseen Forces reverse, and it is a CGC 9. So I do plan on, I guess, cracking all the CGC slabs to PSA, so that is a future video, so please be on the lookout. So starting off with that. Next, we have a Secret Wonders Ho-Oh. It is a 8.5, and I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but there is a Holo Bleed. It's very faint, but in person you see it a lot more. So the next 3 are all from Secret Wonders. So we have a Ho-Oh. We do have the Lugia as well, 8.5. Hoping to get a 9, fingers crossed. Worst case, it gets like an 8 or below. But this one does have a Holo Bleed as well. The camera's going to pick it up. You kind of see little glimpses of the sparkle. And of course, we can't forget about the Mew, and this one also has the Holo Bleed. Unfortunately, the Mew compared to the Japanese Shining Darkness one, this one seems a little bit like faded in a way. It doesn't seem that saturated or filled in, but still, regardless, it's a Mew, and this one also is an 8.5, hoping to get a 9. Next, we have this Time-Space Distortion with the Lake Guardians. We have, I believe it's Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit. No, Azelf and then Mesprit. It is a 9.5. This is from the Regigigas Level X pack. So yeah, pretty nice grade. Love the card, love the holo, and like the border around it as well. So yeah, 9.5. Next, we have this Typhlosion promo. I love Typhlosion as a Pokemon, probably my favorite starter of all time. And this is a Black Star SM 185 promo. And we have this one. So I did have a few cards that I bought for the Hitoshi Ariga signing in Hartford, but then when I decided to send this package out, I think because of the whole PWCC buyout, they took a long time. So none of the cards that I kind of initially bought for the signing made it in time. Obviously, it's like a week after, not a week, a month after. So unfortunate, but this was one of the cards I want to get signed. There is a General Mills cereal promo, but I don't know, I kind of like the Japanese text a little bit more. The gym promo badge right there. But yeah, Pikachu, nothing crazy. And last but not least, this is a special card that I just bought for my girlfriend because she really likes this character. I believe his name is Adaman, I think, from Legends Arceus. And yeah, this is a 9.5. Probably gonna crack it. I think she prefers PSA slabs as well. So yeah, that is it for the CGC. And now let's get into the 63 PSA slabs. So let's start off with this first chunk right here. So we do have this Master Ball. This is from the Vending Series, Series 2. It is a non-holo. We do have the Lucky Stadium. This one is from Kansai, and we do see a little tin tower and a silhouette of Ho-Oh. And I believe in each Lucky Stadium there is a Pokemon feature, so this one features a Ho-Oh. Next is a Zapdos, and this is in Chubu. Not really familiar with where this is in Tokyo, but I mean, it is all based off different prefectures. But we do have a Zapdos right there, and this tower, or is that Osaka? Might be Osaka, the Osaka castle, on like this projector, or is it like a portal? It looks like a portal of some sorts, but we do have the Zapdos right there. Next, we do have a Pikachu trophy, what it looks like, and this is for Hokkaido. Really want to go there. I love snowboarding, would love to go there in the wintertime, eventually one day in the future. Next, we have Kanto, and this is basically Tokyo itself. We do see, you know, like the, I believe that's Tokyo Tower, I think. And we do see a Lugia. There's a bunch of spotlights, and we have a little stadium right there. So yeah, those are it for the Lucky Stadiums. We do have 2. So this is one of them. This is a Korean first edition base, Nidoking, or it says Nidoking. I am Korean, so I like to collect Korean cards. I know the Charizard's super expensive. Hopefully I can get that one day, but for now, this is a humble start to that collection. We do have a PSA 8, so Yeah, I think these two are both 8. So we do have a Nidoking or Nidoking, and behind it we do have the Zapdos as well in a PSA 8 first edition, and this says Sunda, so basically thunder but in a Korean accent, I guess. So Sunda right there, the first edition stamp, and it's kind of crazy seeing Korean text on a card where it's very nostalgic for me with the WotC era seeing English. So yeah, looking forward to completing the set in the distant future, but yeah, love that I'm starting off with these cards. Next we have this one, and this one was I guess a mistake on my end, but also PWCC because they incorrectly labeled it. They thought it was the Champion Road promo, but it's just a hobby fair. So I guess that was a blunder on my end, and I bought this for super cheap. Probably gonna sell it. Some of these slabs that you see in the video may be up for sale on my eBay, so shameless plug, my eBay link is down below if you guys are interested. But we do have this Chikorita Hobby Fair PSA 7, which is a kind of odd grade. And now we're getting into basically the bulk of, I guess, what I was holding. I mean, these cards were so cheap, and there was a time, probably like a month and a half, where there were just constant VS cards, and not just the Pokemon, a lot of trainer cards. And for me, I feel like the trainer cards are a little bit more harder to come by compared to the Pokemon themselves, so picked up all of them to complete the set, and I will do a video in the future. Please stay tuned for that, of my complete PSA 9 set. But yeah, that's in the future. But for now, let's get into it. So basically this just filled up all the pockets. So we do have a Faulkner's TM01 in a mint 9. All of these are going to be in mint 9. Faulkner's TM2, like a silver. I just like how the first one always features like a silhouette, or not a silhouette, an actual portrait of the gym leader in the background with the TM right there. And these TMs just remind me of like cubics for some reason, but that's random. So TM2 of Faulkner. Next we had Bugsy's TM2, and I made a mistake. I actually thought I had or didn't buy one, so I bought 2 by mistake. So we do have 2 of those. It's like a olive green color. And we have Whitney, PTSD. The no tank haunts me to this day, but we have the Whitney's TM1 with Whitney right there. We do have her TM2, which is like a silver box. And we have my man Morty with the ghost types. We have a purple cube or TM1, and also TM2 as well. And then behind it we have Jasmine, the steel gym leader, with her TM1 in yellow, TM2 in yellow as well. We have Chuck with the fighting gym. We have a, I guess, orange red, majority red, I guess, TM1, and also TM2. And getting to the second pile, we do have Price's TM1 right here, Price in the background, Price's TM2, this orange, like brownish orange. We have Claire's TM1, love the pattern on this. It's like a blue and white camo or tie-dye. Claire's 1, and then Janine's TM2, which is like a, I guess, green and black camo. It kind of looks like leopard print, but we do have her TM2. We have Karen's TM2, which is like fire. It's like hot rod flames. Mint 9. All these are mint 9. We have Lance's TM. This is like a magenta or like a dark purple with like red lines. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like a crosshatch pattern. So I guess that kind of represents like the scales on the dragon Pokemon. And we do have his TM2 as well. Same pattern, same design, same color. And we do have a Master Ball. I love the Master Ball. So got to pick up a mint 9 VS Master Ball non-holo first edition. And last but not least, we do have a Rocket Sneasel Koro. I believe it's a glossy promo, not really sure, but then this is a Sneasel which does have the VS set. I believe there's an English one with the winner stamp which is holo, so I do want to pick that up to kind of like fill out the VS set as a whole, but then very happy to get this along with the other TMs as well to kind of complete my current goal of the VS sets. So yeah, that is VS, and now let's get back into some actual Pokemon. So we do have a fat stack left, and yeah, so we do have this Suicune right here. It is from the Pokepark grand opening, and this is from 2005. So definitely wasn't collecting during this time. I think I was in, I don't want to date myself, so I won't say it, but then yeah, so 2005 mint 9 Suicune. This one might be for sale, so be on the lookout. So Suicune. Next we have this Mew from the constructed starter deck, and it is first edition, and the artist is Saito. So if you guys follow my IG, I do have a signed hidden Legends, right? Yeah, Hidden Legends card where he signed it with a Mew sketch. And this one, I kind of wanted a Japanese one, but then again, I think the reverse holo is a little bit better on the EX. So either way, both a great card. Love the Mew artwork on this. There's a nice little orb right there. So very, very nice. Mint 9. We do have a Ho-Oh from the Pop Series 5. I believe there is both a non-holo and a holo, so definitely want to just complete the Ho-Ohs. You know, I like Ho-Oh as a Pokemon, so the species Ho-Oh, Mew, Flygon, some other ones that I like to collect, so Ho-Oh is definitely up there. We do have another Mew, speaking of the Shining Darkness First Ed. So if you kind of compare the two, you can tell that the Japanese print is definitely much darker, it's more saturated, where the English one kind of seems like unfinished, but then I guess it kind of is because it's like missing that extra layer, but I don't know. Hollow Bleed on the English is sick, and I guess the colors on the Japanese one pop as well. So to each their own, but then I like Mew as a Pokemon, so I decided to pick this one up. This is from the Shining Darkness set in its first edition. And behind it we have another Mew, and this is from the 10th movie promo. So we have Mew right there, PSA 9. And behind it we do have a Flygon Level X Bonds to the End of Time. First edition. Flygon, as I mentioned, is one of the Pokemon that I like to collect. Behind it, we do have a Feraligatr. Love the LP set, love the Heart Gold Soul Silver era, just because it's a huge knockback to Gold Silver, which is my favorite generation, Gen 2, as you see by the name, Johto Giraffe. But we do have a Feraligatr. This is a first edition Heart Gold Soul, or Heart Gold collection, because in Japanese they're split into Heart Gold and Soul Silver, whereas English they just put them together. So yeah, Mint 9 Feraligatr. We do have a Sentret Legend Battle Prize. Love these Legend promos. Like, I think the stamp on the holo is enough for me to buy it, compared to if it was the English one, it's just like, what of it. But I think the stamp, I guess, adds the extra touch to the card, and also it's like a prize, quote unquote, card, lowercase p. But yeah, prize card, PSA 9. We do have a Wobbuffet. It's a Challenge Battle promo, and yeah, it is a LP promo. Love the LP set, so we have a Wobbuffet right there, PSA 9. Probably one of my favorite cards from the Heart Gold Soul Silver era, which is this Scizor from Reviving Legends. And not only did I get one, I got two, because I think this artwork is sick, and I actually bought another one off of eBay, so I have a total of 3. So one of these may be for sale on my eBay, so be on the lookout. But yeah, this artwork is just so sick. He's like running through, or like flying through, like an open field with this gigantic moon behind him, and his eyes are glowing. I just think whoever envisioned this, whoever, you know, came up with the concept to create this art, just chef's kiss. Is so good. So not 1, not 2, but 3 is, you know, somewhere in the back right there. So yeah, and this one actually has a swirl, I think, right there. So very, very nice. We do have a Latios from the Heart Gold Soul Silver Special Pack, PSA 9 as well. There is a Latios, but then wasn't able to find one. I saw a bunch of 10s, but then for me, I'm a PSA 9 collector because I just like the value. But yeah, so Latios, PSA 9, LP promo. We do have a Scyther from the Reviving Legends prize. I believe this art is from Unleashed, I think, in English, and they just made it into a Japanese prize or promo card. Mint 9 as well. Love the artwork on this. I think Scyther and Scizor just got really good arts in the LP era, I guess. We have a Houndour, again with the Legends stamp and the Reviving Legends, I guess. And behind it, we do have the Lost Link prize. So we do see a Zangoose, and I guess that says Lost Link and all that. Mint 9. We do have a Shining Suicune, and love how the LP set, they all have like these like gradient gold silver borders. It's not like bold yellow like the English. It kind of, you know, flows together. It's very subtle. Really like that touch about the LP era. And then moving on, we do have a little bit more, I think. We do have this Shining Raikou as well. So yeah, Mint 9 got these for a great deal. Very happy with them. I did get a Entei, but that's currently in my vault, so I will bring that over shortly. Alright, so now we're getting to the home stretch. We have the final batch right here. So starting off with not 1, but 2 of these Piplup cards. It is from the Japanese Shining Collection. And for me, I just love this art so much. I think Piplup looks absolutely adorable. Probably at like some summer festival in like the countryside. We do have her potentially owner feeding Piplup some shaved ice, probably like green apple lime flavor. She's in her kimono, just like, I don't know, the vibe of it, so warm, so like, I guess wholesome vibes. I don't know, I just kind of get that from this, and just love the artist, which is Sui. So Sui doing work on this card, and I feel like the Japanese Shining collection just does such a better job than the English, but that is just my opinion. Maybe I'm just biased, but then yeah, had to pick up 2 of these. Got these for a really good deal, so very happy with that. So we have a Piplup from the Shining collection. Next we have Mew from the Battle Carnival promo. You guys can see the reflection of the camera right there, but yeah, we have a Mew. We do see the Genesect and the Pikachu stamp right there, denoting that it is from the Battle Carnival promo. This is a 9 as well, as most of these will be. Speaking of this one, so this one I won in an auction. Obviously you see it's a VG or very good excellent 4, but I mean for what it was, I was gonna crack this out for the signing, but then obviously it didn't arrive in time. But I mean, hopefully next year he comes back, hopefully had a great experience. But I was trying to get this card signed. It is the Warm Uniqlo Pikachu. This is one of 4 variants that you can get for the Pikachu promo, and I think this one is probably the best artwork in my opinion. But we do have Pikachu wearing a scarf and a jacket, and we do see a little Pikachu snowman, so I think that's a very cool touch. So yeah, so wanted to get this for the signing. Unfortunately, didn't arrive in time, but still, I think the card is just amazing. And honestly, for a PSA 4, like, yes, there's like, you know, whitening and nicks, but then there's probably like an indent somewhere that kind of brought this down all the way down to a 4. But definitely want to crack it just for a binder. So yeah, and the rest of these are going to be considered the modern era, 2016 onwards. So we do have some XY promos. So we do have Chikorita, Totodile, and Cyndaquil, which was from the Ho-Oh special set, I think. So we do have a Chikorita right there, looking at a Portal, looking at a Fennekin. We do see Cyndaquil, probably one of my favorites, and it is by Komiya, you best believe it. And yeah, this one is probably one of my favorites. Cyndaquil right there, mint 9. We do have a Totodile, this is by Himeno, I believe. Yes, it is. We have a Totodile in like a fountain in a city, or like a park or something. So yeah, Ho-Oh Lugia special set, so that's where these promos are from. And behind it, we do have the Sky Tree Cracked Ice Rayquaza, or Shining Rayquaza promo. You see Rayquaza and Pikachu right there, and basically Shining Ray right there. Probably doing like a Hyper Beam or something, but yeah. Mint 9. I think the XY did the best with the promos. I think they had all the Poncho Pikachus. Such a good era. Moving on, we do have this Ampharos 2016 still. It is a Pokemon Center promo. Don't really know what it was for, but I think the artwork is so sick. Also, it's just very cute. It's like waving at the little boat, you know, like leading its way to the shore and everything. So yeah, very wholesome, very cute vibes. Ampharos. And we do have a Mew first place promo, and yeah, mint 9. Not really much to say. It is a Evolutions reprint, and they basically just tacked on the League promo stamp and first place right there. So mint 9. And behind it, this was another Hitoshi Ariga card that I want to get signed. It is the Rocket's Handiwork. Yep, Team Rocket's Handiwork. And the 3 grunts, they kind of make the silhouette of an R. So clever in terms of like the design of this card, this trainer card. So yeah, a little unfortunate, but I don't know when you guys are going to see the Hartford Regional Mail Day, whatever, but then very happy with what I got signed. And huge shout out to you, Tap. You are the GOAT. But yeah, so we have this one. Potential signing for next year maybe. So we have a Rocket's Handiwork, mint 9. We do have this Afro Pikachu, probably one of my favorite Pikachu promos. This one and the Sapporo one, probably my favorite, top 2. But yeah, Afro Pikachu. I did see a plushie at Hartford Regionals, but someone snagged it before I could, so a little sad on that. But I'm sure I'm gonna find plenty of different plushes when I go to Japan, so be on the lookout for those vlogs, mail days, whatever. But we have the Pikachu Afro with a Cherubi in the background, and we do see a Pikachu and a Mew by the Pokemon Center stamp. This one also is a mint 9. As majority of these are. We do have a 20th anniversary. This was a potential if I decide to go to the Charlotte Regionals for Himeno, but Himeno signing was just insane. It was just crazy. So glad I didn't go and waste time and money, but this will be a potential one if she returns. Yeah, we do have Pikachu right there. It is a holo, and we do see Pikachu and Shaman in the little corner right there for the stamp. Mint 9, very, very nice. And we do have 2 of Red's Pikachu. It is the 20th anniversary campaign at the Pokemon Center. Love the holo pattern on this, very iconic. They are both mint 9. And our final 2 cards, so we do have a remix bout, Alta Art, I guess. It is Snivy and Venusaur, done by Mori. It is a mint 9. I think she does such a good job in terms of like placing her claymation figures in nature, out in the wild, to really kind of emphasize that they are living in that environment. So I think she puts a lot of thought into that. So very nice card, and also a very nice alt art to, I guess, make it. So Venusaur Snivy, claymation, mint 9. And last but not least, we can't end it off, or I guess it won't be complete if it's not a waifu. So we do have a Eevee Heroes Aroma Lady, which I got for actually very cheap, so which I was kind of surprised about. But yeah, so that is it. A total of 71 slabs. Hopefully I didn't bore you guys too much. As mentioned, I'll probably be putting some of these slabs on my eBay, so if you're interested, please hit the link down in the description box. I do have a ton of mail and a bunch of stuff that I want to show you guys, so if you're interested, please stay tuned. But yeah, that is it. Thank you guys again, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.